Hello all.
So today's MCQ is modified Robson classification group 1 includes A. Nulliparous singleton cephalic induced labor, B. Nulliparous singleton cephalic spontaneous labor, C. Multiparous without previous caesarean section spontaneous labor, D. Multiparous without previous caesarean section induced or caesarean section before labor.
So now this Robson's 10 group classification is basically used to classify all the delivering women into 10 groups, and it is used for cesarean audit to analyze and see what is the indication, what should be the ideal rate and what is the rate in our hospital of the cesarean section. Basically this is used for that. It is an objective method for cesarean audit basically. So there are 10 groups in that, you know. First group, these groups depends upon the 5 factors. Basically in this we see the 5 components to divide it into 10 groups. The first is parity, whether the patient is nulliparous or multiparous, and then second is the previous caesarean section, yes or no. Then third is the presentation, whether it is cephalic, transverse, oblique or breech. Then upon the gestational age, and then number of
Onset of labor,
whether it is spontaneous or induced, right? And there are 10 groups. Simple way to remember these groups is first is nulliparous spontaneous labor, second is nulliparous induced labor, third is multiparous spontaneous labor, fourth is multiparous induced labor
with no caesarean section.
With no caesarean section. Fifth will include all the cases of caesarean section. Sixth will be nulliparous breech. 7 will be multiparous breech. Then 8th will be multiple pregnancy, and 9th will be a transverse or oblique lie, and 10th will be preterm, right? Because we also see the gestational age. Now see the options given. First option is nulliparous singleton cephalic induced. So it is class 2, that is group 2, right? Because spontaneous is group 1 and induced is group 2. See the nulliparous singleton cephalic spontaneous. This is the answer of the for group 1, because here they are asking about the group 1. So again remember, nulliparous spontaneous group 1, nulliparous induced is group 2, और दोनों में ही cephalic तो रहेगा ही, right? And term भी रहेगा, because all preterms we are including in the group 10. And third is multiparous without previous caesarean, and that is spontaneous. That will be group 3. Group 3 will be multiparous spontaneous, and multiparous without previous caesarean section induced, that will be group 4, right? Because जितनी भी previous caesarean section है वो सब group 5 में आ जाते हैं. So here the answer for group 1 of Robson's classification is nulliparous singleton cephalic with spontaneous labor.
So the trick to solve this question, we have to see 5 basic characteristics, that is parity, previous caesarean section, presentation, gestation age and onset of labor.
Yes.
Thank you.